I've always wanted this bag since 2017. It has always been in my list ever since. Who knew I'd end up buying it as my fourth duffel? Hello shopaholic enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I post new vlogs, videos, reviews of gadgets, luxury items, and everything else we want to buy from the market. This bag I'm going to share to you today has always been considered as one of the easy-going travel bag, one of the best overnighters, a gym bag, or an office bag. Gaston introduced the Keepall last 1930 under the tutelage of his father, George. And this Keepall has always been famous to travelers and to everyone else who loves to carry an easygoing bag, but the design was still in the classic monogram. It was year 2016 when Kim Jones came into the picture and introduced the darker side of the monogram, which happens to be the Eclipse. It was very revolutionary for Kim Jones to introduce a new colorway to the luxury house after the colorful interpretation in the guise of the multicolor monogram. Now without further ado, let's go to the bag. This is the bag. This is the Keepall 45. Again, the measurement goes 45 centimeters from this side to this side. And this is the Keepall 45 in Monogram Eclipse. And as you can see, I've already accessorized it with a bag charm and key holder. This is the backpack, the soft trunk backpack, and wrapped a twilly here because this is leather. The handle, the top handle is leather, and this belt for the handle is still here with the bag tag. And the Keepall in Eclipse will always come in a bandolier. Bandolier meaning it will always have a strap for you to use it as a crossbody. So this is the strap, and this is the shoulder pads for the bandolier. This is placed in the one of the shortest lengths because I'm not using this as often as I should because I'm using this as an office bag. So let me just unpack it because it's still full. It came from the storage in my cabinet, so let me just unpack it. So if you will actually buy a Keepall, it would usually be in a folded it is actually folded this way, and the straps are like this. So you would need to spend at least maybe an overnight or 2 days, 48 hours, whatever, until the coated canvas would actually lose its fold. And as you can see, since this is already 3 years by now, the coated canvas is already soft. So you need to have for yourselves a base shaper because you would in turn carry this with heavier items inside. So you would want to have a base shaper. So this tends to protect your bag from slouching. As you can see from the picture I'm going to insert from that time when I looked at it in the boutique. before we actually go to the accessories I've already used with this bag, let's just go around the parts of the bag. So I've mentioned a while ago that this is a bandolier. So this would always come with a strap, with a bag strap like this one. This is also calfskin leather, dyed in black. And the Keepalls would always come with this leather strip that is supporting the top handles, and the bandolier would always have this strip as well. And it doesn't go around this one because this is already supporting the bag. Nonetheless, it would still slouch if you don't have a base shaper, because this is also soft. This coated canvas is also soft. And they would always come with a bag tag like this one. This is for the name or what have you. And this belt is meant to hold the top handle steady. And one very particular signature of Keepalls in Eclipse is the gunmetal hardware. They are darker in tone, unlike the Macassar. It's in pure silver, but this one is in gunmetal. All Keepalls also come with their own locks. So I've placed mine inside the D-ring, which you can see here. It's here, and it's also in gunmetal. Now the inside is lined with textile, and there's a zipper here, a zipper pouch, which you can always use. This is also lined. This is with the calfskin leather as well. And the date code is actually behind here in one of the rivets with the similar gunmetal rivet. And this is the date code. Now it's just sad that the textile lining is also black. So you would want to have a bag organizer inside, which is this one, that is actually lighter than the bag, so it wouldn't look as if it's a black hole inside. It's very difficult for you to find your stuff if it's really this black. So I really suggest for you to get your own bag organizer. Before, it only has 4 sizes: the 45, the 50, 55, and 60. But when Virgil Abloh came into the picture as the artistic director then, he introduced the Keepall XS, which I already showed you in one of my hauls, and the City Keepall. It's actually a different one because it doesn't have the top handle. And the Keepall 25. And the Keepall 40. Now, I mentioned a while ago that this is an easygoing bag, an overnighter for travel, for the gym, or an office bag, because you are free to organize everything else inside by placing your organizer, your pouches, and everything else that you want to carry. For example, on a lazy day, like going to the beach or going to the office or going to the gym, this is a well-rounded bag. Now let's put the accessories. So as you can see, I've already attached carefully Twillies. This is a non-branded Twilly because I'm just to hold it and protect the top handle. And I've attached the top handle belt so that the bag tag wouldn't stretch too much if it's attached to the rivet here. So it's attached vertically and aligned with the bag. Now, one accessory that I suggest for you to buy is the bag shaper, which I mentioned a while ago. Without the base shaper, very soft and slouching like this, it would seem as though It doesn't have any form. If you're carrying heavy stuff, probably it would lie here because of the weight. But if you do have a base shaper, it would do justice, right? It's very, very good. Now, it's actually advisable because this Keepall and most of the Keepalls don't have feet. Next one is a pillow. This is actually for storage. I bought this exactly for the Keepall 45. The size is for a Keepall 45 so that it would maintain its shape. Now, it's not that base shaper and a bag organizer wouldn't help in maintaining the shape of the bag, but it is actually for storage purposes. And sometimes, you know, since this is coated canvas, it tends to expand and contract, and the material would actually lose its quality over time. I'm not saying that this is a bad quality, but at some point in time you would want to protect your investment. Now, this is a bag organizer specifically for the Keepall 45. Now, I chose to have one zipper pull here, one big compartment at the middle, another compartment for the smaller knickknacks here, and something for your tumbler or your coffee mug, because I'm always, you know, drinking coffee. So let's put this inside. There. So if you're actually here, you can see the difference before and after the bag organizer is actually placed inside. The shape of the walls is actually maintained and the entire silhouette is good. Now, if you're to store it, you can place your pillow. I suggest you really buy for specific bags. If you're to use the regular pillows like this one, it might not serve its true purpose. But if you don't have any access to this one, you may do so. Let's just put this inside. There. So for 3 years, it hasn't lost its shape, and the creases from the box it came with are actually gone. You can no longer see the folds after opening from the box. It's because of the bag shaper, the bag organizer, and the pillow. Now, to further accessorize your bag, you can always attach bag charms here at your D-ring, or the connection between the bandolier and between this strap and the top handle. Now, I chose this bag charm. I have a separate review for this bag charm. The moment I saw this, it's kind of pricey. The moment I saw this, I was mesmerized because it's a miniature copy of the soft trunk backpack. So let's place this. There. Looking great, right? Now let's do the comparison. The Keepall 45 versus the Speedy 40, the Keepall 50 versus the Keepall XS. This is actually the smallest. So as you can see from the side, this is 22 centimeters from end to end. This is 40, this is 45, this is 50. Now, if we're to compare the 45 and the 50, there. So it's a lot shorter. It's really in between the 40 and the 50. Of course, it's a 45. And the thing I like about my Keepall 45, it became the bigger brother of this Keepall XS. It technically looks like the smaller version, correct? This is the main inspiration for this one when Virgil Abloh came into the picture. But the only difference is it doesn't have a bandolier here. It doesn't have a leather trim here at the side. And that it came with a reverse Eclipse monogram. So there you go. This is just a quick review of my Keepall 45 from 3 years ago as comparison to the size of the Keepall XS, Keepall 50, and the Speedy 40. Now this is just the odd one out because this is an epi leather and this is a Speedy, not a Keepall. It doesn't have the bandolier. That's all for now. I'll be updating you with what fits inside all of these bags individually in the following videos. Always take care. See you soon. Bye.